The Massey is the dream tractor today.
As soon as somebody else puts another bid in, my hand is up in the air and I'm bidding.
I'm absolutely chuffed. It's exciting. Yes, I can't believe we won. Brilliant. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another video. And I did promise you last week that this was going to be a good one. It's going to be a beautiful, nice, clear day. I'm up first thing in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm heading to Devon to an agricultural machinery sale. This is the first time I've been to one of these auctions like this. Massive tractors, agricultural machinery, enamel signs, planters. There's a huge amount of stuff there for sale. Let's get in the van and get to Devon.
This is such an exciting day for me. I've never been to a machinery auction like this before. Coming around the corner and seeing all of this machinery and tractors and cars all lined up in this field is incredible. It's like a boot sale, but just full of beautiful things. I can't help having a little bit of sadness knowing that this sale has been forced upon the gentleman selling it all, and he has spent a long time lining everything up in the morning, getting everything lined out and ready, because he's had to sell everything. This is somebody's lifetime of collecting and looking after and loving all of these beautiful tractors. Every single one of them starts up, runs. They drove to this field and they're in really nice condition. Some better than others, yes, but they've all been well looked after, and it must be absolutely heartbreaking for them seeing all of them being sold and loaded up on their trailers and driven off by other people. But at least everything is going to find a new home. And a lot of the other people here look very happy to be here and are bidding like crazy.
I'm not necessarily here to buy a tractor today. I will admit there are one or two here that I've got my eye on, but to be honest, I think they're going to go for more money than I've got. Now I am all registered. I've got my number, so I'm ready to go mad with the bids. There are a couple of Massey Ferguson 35s in this first field which have been painted, and I think that's why I don't like them. They just look way too new and shiny. But saying that, if they're cheap enough, I wouldn't say no. The other one that I've got my eye on is so much cooler. I think it's lot number 130. Beautiful. Seeing it now in person, it's so original. It looks really untouched. It's obviously been used, but it looks good. It's got a logbook, it's got a key, it's got everything with it. I think it's going to go for far too much money. We'll have to see. It's lot number 130, so I've got a while to wait. If I did win the tractor, I have no way of actually getting it back. There's quite a big Austin lorry up there, like a flatbed truck, which looks exciting. I do not need that though. If I bought the Austin, I could get the tractor home. Maybe this is the solution. Down this end of the field are all the sort of little knickknacks and small bits, and there are 3 cast iron troughs, which I really want. They're all individual lots, and they are at the very start of the auction. This is where the auction begins, so I need to be here at the front of the queue as soon as the auction starts. I think it's lot number 2 is the first of the troughs. I will be there waving my ticket around, bidding like crazy. There's people gathering around my little Massey. They obviously don't realise that I've got my eye on it. I think I've got some competition here today. There is a tiny little tractor here made by BMC, which I've never even really heard of before. I quite like how small it is. It would fit in the little field we've got quite nicely. The auctioneer's just pulled his truck round. I think it's going to start soon. Quick, we're going to be late. We're going to miss it after all this.
This field is filling up, and all of a sudden it feels like there's a lot of people around me, and a lot of people have been looking at these troughs and I'm nervous. I've also got a website where people are bidding from all over the country, available to bid, and they've got people on the phones with people on the line bidding as well. So there is a lot of competition.
There's still somewhat on the table, just not for this year. I think we should have maybe picked a bigger field. But there we go, we have got overflow, so they'll be okay.
There's no reserve, they have to sell. I know how much these would be going for in an antique shop or somewhere in a reclamation yard. These are very old, very heavy, very solid cast iron. They're beautiful things. Right, here we go. Bidding started. My tactic for bidding is to scare them off. As soon as somebody else puts another bid in, my hand is up in the air and I'm bidding. So they think, oh, he's not messing around. That clearly did not work. With how many other people were outbidding me, the price just kept going up and up and up.
110, 20, 130, 130, 40, 140, 50, 160, 170, 170 there in front of the sold then at 170. That is yours, sir. Thank you.
I realise you are supposed to go into these situations with an absolute maximum bid and not go over it and be sensible and restrained. I did not do that. I wanted to win. So my hand just kept going up in the air and I just kept on bidding. By the third one, everybody else that was bidding realised that I was bidding like a madman with my hand up in the air and there was no stopping me. So nobody else bid against me and I ended up getting the third one a lot cheaper than the others. Massive success. I've won all three of the troughs. That is what I came here for. I'm over the moon. I can't wait to get them back home in the courtyard. They're going to look so good. Let's hope my luck continues and I can win that little Massey 35. Coming up next is the Austin flatbed truck.
1957, 5-speed synchro gearbox.
This is something really special. It's been restored previously and it just looks so lovely. I've got a feeling this is going to go for way over £10,000. I do sometimes think something like this would be quite cool to have, especially as I seem to always need to move projects around. But this is a very big truck and I don't really have space to keep it, especially with the workshop being open and needing so much work. I feel like maybe now is not the time to be buying things like this.
5-8, Nathan. 5-8 bid, 5-8, 5-8 online. Nathan, 5-8 bid, 5-8 online. It's all sold, ladies and gents. 5-8 bids, all your own, at £5,800.
Well, that was a massive surprise. What an absolute bargain. Somebody has done very well with this Austin truck.
I'm absolutely chuffed. We've got those three troughs. They're going to look beautiful in the courtyard. I can't wait to get them back. They're on lot 20 odd now. The Massey 35, the dream one that's in the lot in the auction, is 130. So I've got a bit of time to kill, a bit of wandering around to do.
They've all been part of the business. They've all been used in and around the farm, all doing different jobs around the farm throughout the year. First one in there, lovely little 35 tractor. One announcement, we've got lockers, but we have got them in the office and the keys as well. Who starts me? 3, you know it's worth it, ladies and gents. 2, I bid at 2. At £2,000, 3, £3,000. At 3, at 3,000 bid, £3,000. I'll take it down a notch. £3,000 bid, 3,200s now I'll go up. At £3,000, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2 bid. At 3,000, 2-4, 3-4, 3-4 bid, 3-4. At 3,004, 3-4. Online I've got at 3-4 bid, 3-4. John 6, 3,400 pound. You drive it away with a logbook. Online it goes at £3,400.
I chickened out. I was so close to putting my hand up, but it was £3,500. Then someone else would have bid. Then it's 3,600, and all of a sudden it's more and more. There's VAT included. Then there's their premium. Then that's plus VAT, and that would have ended up being over £4,000. And I just don't have that kind of money at the moment. So close to bidding. Oh, but there was this niggle in the back of my head for the space that we actually have. That little BMC would actually be perfectly fine with a little back box on it. If anything, maybe more practical, but I don't know. It's done. I have to forget it. It wasn't meant to be.
This little BMC tractor was made in 1966. It has got a 950cc diesel engine.
2,000 pounds. Head 2002, 22, 22. We've got it running. 24, 24, 24. Head 2,400 pounds in the BMC. 24, 24 bid, 24, 3 grand tractor. 24, head 24 bid, 24, 24. Anybody else? 24, head 24 bid, 24, 24, 26, 26 is all sold, ladies and gents. Head 26 bid, 26. Anybody else? I'll still take that 100. 26 it is. I'm selling it. Make no mistake. At 2,600 pounds. 26. Thank you, sir. That's yours.
I am over the moon. And you know what? I think this little tractor is going to be better than the Massey Ferguson 35. I haven't got tons of space, and this is going to do everything I need and more. BMC stands for British Motor Corporation. Leyland ended up merging with them. That came from Nuffield, and I think it is very similar to the A-Series engine, which is fitted to Minis and MGs and various other old classic cars, but this is a diesel version. I have since learnt that they are notoriously difficult to start. I think that's because of the small pistons, small parts moving around. I don't know. This one fired up really well.
And then just turn the key.
Is there a choke? No choke.
Go away. That's just on heat there.
So you're keeping it on, holding it on.
Don't keep it started.
So keep it on heat.
Keep it on heat.
Click it to start, then back off, but leave it on heat.
There.
This is the previous owner. I'm very grateful that he was there and very grateful that he spent the time giving me a bit of a tour how to start and how to use this tractor, because I am going into this completely blind. I have never had a tractor before, never driven one, never used one, have no experience with them. So I'm very grateful that he was willing to give me a bit of a tour, a bit of a look around. Yes, I have got a lot to learn. This is going to be a very steep learning curve.
So this is just a foot brake.
Yeah, foot brake.
And what, is this left and right wheels?
Yeah, left and right wheels.
Okay,
yeah.
or both.
Yeah.
Pull
both.
that back for handbrake.
Yeah, no, yeah. Got
Okay.
a ratchet on the bottom.
What else do I need to know? What's this?
That's your start. You got to push it up there to start, right?
Yeah.
And that's your first, second, third
Gears.
and then you got low, right?
Low range, yeah.
Medium, sorry.
Medium and high, yeah.
High, and that's reverse in any gear. Any of these gears.
Right. Be in third and go reverse.
If you want to go back in first, right?
First, reverse.
Reverse. Yeah, if you want to go in reverse, you'll go in them in any gears.
Yeah.
Look after the key. Somebody will hit you.
Is that clutch?
That's your clutch. Yeah.
This has got everything I need to be really, really helpful when I can get it back home. I think one of the first things I'm going to look into getting for it is a back box to go on the link bars on the back, because I can move logs for the fire, soil, all sorts of things, rocks from the garden. A really good thing about this BMC mini tractor is I think it will fit through the gap in the wall so I can get it into the garden by the house. How helpful is this going to be to try and move that giant granite trough? Well, after a roller coaster of a day at this auction, goodness me, highs of winning the lovely cast iron troughs that I actually came here for, the lows of not getting the Massey Ferguson 35 that I really wanted, but then the high of actually winning the auction and getting my new little BMC mini tractor. It runs really well, goes into gear, clutch works, everything's working as it should. It's got beautiful original paint. Apparently it used to be owned by the National Trust. It doesn't look like it's had a very hard life at all. Expect to see this little tractor in a lot more videos to come. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this episode. Thank you so much for watching. What a day it has been. If you've enjoyed it, show your support for the channel by giving us a thumbs up. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below. It's absolutely free to do and really helps us out. I will see you next Sunday at 5 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.